Hello, my name is Carly Thomas. This is for Management 4737. I'm going to go over the 4 sheets I created and demonstrate the dashboard that I also created. So on this first sheet, it's just the demography for the job role and the amount of employees that there are. The blue that you see is the amount of females, and then the orange is also the amount of males. Down here we have the job positions. So you have healthcare representative, human resource, laboratory technician, manager, manufacturing director, research scientist, sales executive, and sales representative. It does look as if there are more males that are in these fields than there are females, just based off of the cutoff for each color here. The next sheet that we have is the work-life balance sheet. So this just shows the gender. So you have the males in the orange and then the females in the blue. And it shows you their performance rating based off of their work-life balance. And it looks like in this particular one that there's more males and they have a better performance rating compared to the females, but there's more females in this particular section of the graph. And then over here you have very few employees. You still have more males than females, but it's still very few. And then here you have almost the same amount of females as you do males. It does look like there are just a little bit more males in this particular rating than there are females. The next sheet is going to be the attrition with the years they've been with their manager. So this particular sheet, it shows that the amount of employees that have resigned based off of the number of years they've been with their direct manager. On this sheet, what it's showing me, in my opinion, is that people in the manager or the research director fields are less likely to resign just based off of the amount of time that they've been with their manager. It looks like the average for the research scientist is 6 years, and then the average for the for the manager role is 6.2 years. So in my opinion, they're less likely to resign just because they've been with their manager longer than, say, someone in the sales rep position who has only maybe been there a little under 2 years. They're more likely to resign due to the amount of time that they've been with their manager. The next sheet is the attrition based off of the number of companies. So this particular sheet shows me the number of resignations that are based on the amount of companies that that particular job field has been associated with. So like the highest one here is the research director. They've been with an average number of companies, about almost 4 companies. And then you have the lowest, which is the sales representative, which they've been about under 2 companies. I would say that the sales representative is more likely to resign, or less likely to resign just because they have lesser experience than maybe the research director. This is also a more higher paying field, and same with the manager position. So I feel like they would be less likely to resign from a company just because they are in a higher field and they have the experience, so they'd be more willing to stay compared to maybe someone in the sales representative role or even the research scientist who's been a little under 2.5 to 3 years with, 2.5 to 3 companies. And then you have the dashboard, which shows the work-life balance. And then the demography, which just shows the female and the male in the different positions. And then here is the job role with the years of the managers. And then over here, you have the attrition with the number of companies. So down here, it lists what the colors mean on this attrition scale and whatnot. So that is my slide.